lower body focus Hatha class. Start in either Sukhasana with the feet underneath the knees, the legs crossed, or this kind of easy position with one leg in front of the other, or half lotus, whatever is most appropriate for you. Bring the hands onto the knees and close down the eyes, and we'll start with a brief meditation. Noticing how you're feeling today. Noticing your body physically. Noticing your energetic body. And noticing your emotional body. Letting yourself go inside. Calming the mind. We're going to start with a brief pranayama practice today. It's called alternate nostril breathing. So you might want to open the eyes to watch me do this. So alternate nostril breathing is what it says on the tin. We breathe in through one nostril and then out through the other. So we take mudra for this. Bring our hand to face forwards and tuck your forefinger and your middle finger into the fleshy part of your thumb here. Keep your ring finger and your little finger together and pointing up, and your thumb active as well. And we do this on the right hand, not the left. Bring the right hand to the face and bring the thumb over the top of the right nostril. Inhale through your left nostril. Close the nostril, the left nostril, with the ring finger and exhale through your right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Exhale, close the nostril with the thumb and exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through the left. Exhale, close the nostril off. Exhale through the right. Inhaling through the right. Exhale, closing the nostril and exhaling through the left. Inhaling through the left. Exhale, closing the nostril and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale, close the nostril and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close the nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the left. Close the nostril and exhale through the left. Inhale through the nostril. Close that left nostril and open the right. Exhale. Inhale through the right. Close the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale left. Close the nostril. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the nostril. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close the nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the nostril, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close the nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the nostril, exhale through the left. Bring the hands down to the knees. And take a few breaths with your eyes closed, just normally. Seeing how that breathing practice has made you feel. Perhaps you notice an imbalance. Maybe one nostril is more open than the other. The right side of our body is said to be our yang side, and the left is our yin side. So if the right nostril feels open, we are ready and raring to go. If the left nostril is more closed, if the left nostril is more open, then we probably need to take it a little bit easier today. Noticing, being interested in your body. This type of breathing helps bring balance to the breath. So ideally we want both nostrils to be open, but that's not always the case. The more we practice alternate nostril breathing, the more we find a balance between these nostrils, between the yin and the yang side of the body, between Ida and Pingala. Bring your hands to your heart center, bow your chin slightly, and set an intention here for your practice today. On an inhalation, lift your chin, open your eyes as we begin the moving part of the practice. So today we're going to start by directly coming to stand. Nice. So in a Hatha style class, we do the standing postures, then we do the seated postures, then we do the lying down postures with no vinyasas or things in between, and the holds are a little bit longer. We'll do a few sun salutations to just get ourselves in the space. Hatha normally has different sun salutations, but I'm going to teach the Ashtanga style sun salutations because I prefer them. They're easier to teach for me as well. I teach them all the time, whereas the Hatha ones I don't. So we'll start with, we'll do 2 sun salutations today. That should be enough. Inhale, lift the hands to the ceiling, look up as you're warm already. Exhale, fold forwards over the legs. Keep those knees straight. Inhale, lift the chest, look forwards. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale in plank and exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, lifting up, Urdhva Mukha Savasana, the knees lift. And exhale to Ardha Mukha Savasana. Inhaling here. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, looking forwards, and exhale, step the feet to the hands. Inhale, lift the head and chest, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the hands to the ceiling, the Hastasana. And exhale, the hands come down to Tadasana. One more. Inhale, lifting the hands, look up, the Hastasana. Exhale for Uttanasana. Inhaling Ardha Uttanasana, look up. Exhale, step or jump to plank or chaturanga if you can. Inhale, lifting up for Urdhva Mukha Savasana, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Savasana, look between the legs or to the navel here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, looking in between the hands. Exhaling, stepping or jumping to the feet, to the hands. Inhaling, looking forwards, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the hands to the ceiling, look up, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, the hands down by the sides. Tadasana, very nice. Standing postures. So from here, we're going to step our right foot back about a leg's distance, and we're going to turn our toes in and bring our hands to shoulder height. This is star position in Hatha. It's where we move from. We're now going to turn our right toes out so that they're facing the back of the room, I suppose. And from here, we're going to bend into our front knee. Find a little bit more space with the back leg and come into Virabhadrasana B. So Warrior 2. Here we want our knee to be over the top of our ankle. We want a nice long stance here. Eventually, what we want to do is have this thigh parallel with the mat. But don't worry if you're not there yet. I'm not really there yet either. Look over the middle finger. And we're going to hold here. Inhaling. Exhaling, keeping the shoulders down. Inhaling. Exhaling 2. Inhaling, opening the chest, feeling the work in the legs. Exhaling 3. Inhaling. Exhaling 4. Making sure the arch of the front foot is in line with the arch of the back, in line with the heel of the front. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. On an inhalation, straighten your front leg, and exhale, turn back into this star position, hands at shoulder height. Inhale where you are, draw the stomach in. So this is called Utthita Tadasana. And exhale, turn out your left toes this time. And exhale, bend into the left knee, coming into warrior 2 on the left side, inhaling. Exhaling 1. Inhaling, drawing the stomach in. Exhaling 2, feeling the work in the arms and the legs. Inhaling. Exhaling 3, finding focus in this position. Inhaling. And exhaling 4, last one. Inhaling. And exhaling 5. Inhaling, straighten the leg. Exhale, turn the toes in, back to that star position. Inhale where you are. And exhale, step all the way back up to Tadasana. Virabhadrasana B, lovely. We'll come now into Trikonasana. So we'll come back to Tadasana, open the chest, bring the stomach in. We're really focusing on alignment here in Hatha, really working the whole time, not letting ourselves hang out. And exhale, step back once more with your right foot. The toes turn in so that they're parallel with the short edges of the mat, and the hands come to shoulder height. From here, we're going to start to open that right foot once more to the back of the room. And we're going to keep our legs straight. So once again, set up. Make sure the arch of the back foot is in line with the heel of the front foot. The back foot is, the outer edge is aligned with the short edge of the mat, and the front foot is pointing directly forwards. We want our stomach drawing in and our hips pushing forwards here. Our hands come to shoulder height. From here now, we're going to start to lean forwards as much as we can, keeping those hips pushed forwards. Don't let them start to fall forwards here. Keep everything lifted. And once you've gone as far as you can, bring that hand down, the right hand down, onto the right leg, wherever feels nice. You can place that left arm onto the left hip to begin with. So from here, you might want to start to push your hips down a little bit and find a little bit more here in the body. But what we really want to be doing here is keeping the chest lifted and the hips pushed forwards. Imagine you're in a pane of glass. So you're in between 2 panes of glass here, and you wouldn't jut out, you wouldn't break the glass. So from here, we're going to lift our left arm up to the ceiling and look up to the lifted hand. Staying here for 5 breaths, inhaling. Exhaling, straightening the legs as much as possible. Inhaling. Exhaling 2, no tension in the neck, release the neck. Inhaling. Exhaling 3, maybe look forwards if your neck hurts, mine does today. Inhaling. Exhaling 4, last breath here. Inhaling, try not to collapse into the hand. Exhaling 5. Inhaling, look down to the feet. Exhale, look down to the feet. And inhale, come to stand up. Exhale, bring the feet back to parallel, the hands to shoulder height. We're back in our star. Exhale where you are. Inhaling. And exhale, take the left toes out now. The left toes point forwards. The right foot stays where it is. Set up for Trikonasana. Now, the shorter the stance, the harder this position is. So you want kind of a longish stance, but not as long as maybe a warrior 2. So find your position here where feels good for you. Inhale, lift the hands up to shoulder height, and exhale, start to fold.
like someone's pulling you in two opposite directions. The hips go back, the hand goes forwards, the hips are still pushing forwards as well. And from here, we're going to take the left hand down onto the left leg and the right hand onto the right hip. Keep opening the chest. The chest wants to open to the ceiling here. We're going to let the hand creep down a little bit more. The more we push down, imagine someone pushing down on our ribs here, the more we'll get down towards the floor. But that's not the aim here. Coming to the floor is the final version of the alignment, but it's not the aim. If you can take the toe, then please feel free to. I often can't here without losing my alignment, particularly in the morning. So find where feels good for you today. Try not to relax into the arm. Should be able to take it away. Lift your right hand up to the ceiling if that feels nice. And we'll hold here for 5 breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Challenging the legs. Inhaling. Exhaling 2. Release the neck. Inhaling, exhaling 3, keep pushing the hips forwards, open the chest. Inhaling, exhaling 4, and last breath. Inhale, and exhale 5. Inhale where you are, and exhale, look down to the front foot. Inhale, lifting all the way up, and exhale, bringing the feet back to that star position. Inhale here. And exhale, turn, step to the front of the mat. And we're back into Tadasana. Let ourselves let that pose go. Draw in the stomach. Find that focus once more. The next position we're going to come into is Parsvottanasana. Side angle. So once again, now if you want to, you can jump the right foot back. And if we jump the right foot back, we keep the hands here in front of our chest, and then we can extend them. We're going to open our right foot to the front of the room, the back of the room rather, and find that nice wide position. We want about a leg's distance in between the feet. And again, the heel is in line with the arch. So in these Hatha classes, we've got more time to look at the alignment. So when we move through it in Vinyasa flow, hopefully these things will come back to you. Heel in line with arch. We want to bend into the front knee here, and the hands come back to this kind of warrior 2. From here, we're taking the forearm, the right forearm down onto the right knee. Don't collapse. Keep drawing up through the core and the shoulder. The other hand can be lifted overhead. Look to the top hand. Inhale here, modified Parsvottanasana. Exhale. If you want a little bit more, you can bring this hand on the inside of the foot, or for full position, the outside, but don't let the chest drop. If you're dropping even a little bit, bring it back to an earlier modification. Take another few breaths. Inhale, look to the lifted hand. Exhale, keep pushing this knee into the arm. Inhaling, open the hips. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale where you are. Exhale, look down to the front foot. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, the feet come back to this star position. Inhale, open the left toes out. Arms to shoulder height, and exhale, bend into the front knee, take the left forearm down, lift the right arm overhead. You could take the hand down to the floor in front or behind, full position. For the full position as well, it's nice to have the thumb hooked around the heel and push the knee into the armpit. Inhaling, look to the lifted hand. Exhaling, 1. Inhaling, keep opening the chest. Exhaling, 2. You can always come back to modified. Inhaling or use a block. Exhaling, 3. Inhaling, keep working here. Exhaling, 4. Feel the work in the legs. Inhaling. Exhaling, 5. Inhaling, look down to the foot. Exhale, come back to standing. Inhale, the toes turn into this star. And exhale, bend the knees, bring the hands in front, and inhale, jump to Tadasana. Lovely. Next position, Utkatta Konasana, goddess pose. So we're going to step back with our right foot once more. Bring those toes in, the hands to shoulder height. We're then going to turn the toes out so that their heels are slightly turned in and the toes are out here. The hands can stay at shoulder height as we bend, exhale, bend into the knees, sitting down low into a squat here. The hands can come out so the palms are facing forwards, or really nice, take Chin Mudra by bringing the forefinger and the thumb to touch. Little mudra here, inhaling, exhaling. A mudra for wisdom, going inside, inhaling. Exhaling two, feel the work in the legs, sit down low. Inhaling, tuck the bum in, don't let it stick out here. Exhaling, keep the chest lifted. Inhaling. Exhaling, four. Inhaling, focus, last breath. Exhaling, five. Inhale, can you sit a little bit lower? Exhale, six, why not? Inhale, let the legs straighten, let the arms come overhead. And exhale, come back. Tuck the toes in, come back to the star. Inhale, bend the knees, bring the hands in front. And exhale, jump to the front of the mat. Tadasana. Good. Standing postures over. So no vinyasa, we come straight down to the mat to sit. We're not going to go straight to sitting actually. We're going to come to prone. So you can do this from tabletop, just come down onto the floor, belly on the floor. We're going to go through some back bends, some prone back bends, starting with Salabhasana. So bring the forehead to the floor and the hands by the sides. We're going to bring the big toes to touch so the legs are connected on the floor. The palms are facing up. The first thing we're going to do is just lift our shoulders and our head and our chest off the floor, keeping the feet connected into the floor. So on an inhale, lift the shoulders, lift the chest, and lift the head. Look down to the mat. Inhaling. Exhaling, draw the stomach in. Inhaling, engage the glutes here, let the stomach relax. Inhaling. Exhaling, the more you engage the glutes, the higher you'll get. Inhaling. Exhaling, open the chest, shoulders back and down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling, pulse the glutes together. Exhaling. Inhale here. And exhale, come down to the mat, let one cheek come onto the floor and just wiggle through the hips a little bit. From side to side, moving the hips, letting that go. Good. We're now going to bring our forehead back to the floor. And this time we're just going to lift the legs from the floor. So we keep the groin connected into the floor, the hips are down, but the legs lift as much as they can. Okay, let's go. 5 breaths. Inhale, lift the legs as much as they will go. Use the glutes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the glutes switch on. Inhale. Exhale. Try to relax the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. Lifting high. Exhale. Inhale, can you lift a little bit more? And exhale, let the legs come down to the ground. Let the other cheek come down to the ground. And just move the hips from side to side. Really nice. Bring the forehead to the ground. And we're going to go for full locust. So, we'll try it with the hands clasped. It sometimes feels nicer on the shoulders. You can just keep the hands by the sides if you prefer, or you can interlace the fingers and send the hands down the back. And on an inhalation, we're going to lift the chest, lift the head, lift the feet, and just keep those hips down on the floor. Use the glutes. Inhale. Exhale. Look down to the mat. Inhale. Pick yourself as high up as you can. Exhale, using the back and glute strength. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Can you lift a little bit more? And exhale, come all the way down to the ground. Let one cheek come to the mat and wiggle out through the legs. Sorry, through the hips. Really nice. Okay, last one. So you can do Salabhasana again if you prefer, or you can come to Dhanurasana. Bring the forehead to the floor. We're going to bend at the knees and bring the big toes to touch. We're going to reach for our ankles with our hands, keeping those big toes touching. Now from here, we're going to keep our head down, keep our chest down, and we're just going to start to lift the legs, push those feet into the hands. Push them up as high as they will go, and then feel your chest start to lift off the floor. And you can look forwards here. Dhanurasana, inhaling. Exhaling, using the glutes. Inhaling, open the chest. Exhaling. Inhaling, keep the big toes touching, knees are close. Exhaling, 3, keep lifting. Inhaling. Exhaling, 4, keep pushing the feet into the hands. Inhaling. Exhaling, 5, lift a little bit higher, inhale, and exhale, release, other chin to the mat, other chin to the mat, other cheek to the mat, and just let your hips go. Rock from side to side, really nice. Bring your hands under your shoulders, and we'll just take a very brief child's pose just to let the back bends finish. Bring your forehead to the ground, let the knees be together, sit down onto the heels. If the bum doesn't meet the heels, then take wide-legged child's pose, if that's easier for you. Or you can place something underneath the bum and the heels. Experiment with where the head needs to be for the seat to be closer to the heels. Take a breath, inhale, and exhale. Inhaling, coming all the way up to seated. So, our prone postures are done, our standing postures are done, and now we have a couple of seated postures. So once again, working on that leg strength. We're going to bring, working on the legs, less leg strength now, more leg opening. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet together here. Now, you can interlace the fingers and place them underneath the feet and lift the chest. If it's too hard to lift the chest like so, bring the hands onto the ankles. Option 2, to sit on a blanket or something underneath the seat. That can also help. I think you're okay though here from what I've seen. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, actually exhale here. We're going to stay upright in Baddha Konasana to begin with. Inhaling. Exhaling, 2. Inhaling, using the muscles in the legs, just try and guide those knees towards the ground. Turn the muscles on. Inhaling, feel those inner thigh muscles working. Exhaling, lift the chest. Inhaling. Exhaling, 4. Last breath, upright. Inhale. And exhaling, 5. Inhaling where you are. And exhale, start to fold forwards, being really mindful about this back. You want the chest to feel like it's going over the top of the feet. Don't let the back round. I mean, there will be a tiny round in the back, but don't let it completely collapse. There's no enlightenment in reaching the floor here. Inhaling. Exhaling, feel the groin open. Inhaling, don't push into the thighs, let the thighs do the work, let the knees open with the muscles. Exhaling. Inhaling, really opening the groin. Exhaling, keep the stomach drawing in. Inhaling. Exhaling, nice long spine, look down to the mat. Try not to crane your neck like I was. Inhaling. And exhaling. On an inhale, come all the way back up. And exhaling, send these legs out wide. So you might want to twist on your mat here. We're sending the legs out wide. They don't need to be super wide here, just as wide as feels comfortable. If you're slumping, then bring the legs closer together or sit onto something. Always an option. Move the fleshy part of your bum away so that you're really sat on your sitting bones here, and you can feel that slight anterior tilt of the pelvis. So when I say anterior tilt, that means the pelvis is sort of just tipping forwards a little bit here. Engage the feet, draw the feet back towards your face. Engage your quads here. And we'll take the hands behind the back, and once again, we'll just stay in this position upright for a few moments. Upavishta Konasana A, inhaling, exhaling, extend the spine, draw the stomach in. Inhaling, exhaling, working the legs here hard, inhaling, exhaling, 3. If the heels are lifted, that's okay. That means the legs are working. Inhaling, exhaling, 4. Inhaling and exhaling, 5. Let's fold forwards. Inhale, open the chest, and exhale, start to fold forwards. Now, you can have your hands just out in front of you if you want. You could even come to the forearms if that feels nice. Or you could reach for the toes if you like to. I prefer to reach for the toes here. Inhaling, draw the stomach in. Exhaling, again, there is no enlightenment on the floor. Inhaling. Exhaling, drawing the stomach in. Inhaling, feeling like the stomach will touch the floor first rather than the chest and the head. Exhaling. Inhaling, feeling the glutes open. Exhaling, 4. Last breath here. Inhaling, letting gravity do the work for you. Exhaling, 5. On an inhalation, come all the way back up to seated. And exhale where you are. Nice. Yeah. Sorry, couldn't remember if we get where we were going again. Okay, spinning back round on your mat, and we'll come for a few supine positions. So we're going to come all the way down to the mat, using the core as always, gently down. And we're going to bring our knees to bend and our feet towards our glutes, setting up for bridge pose. So we're going to just tickle the back of the feet with the hands, and then bring the palms down onto the mat. So we're going to move a little bit Hatha now. We're going to move with the breath for a few moments, then we're going to hold, then we'll do another round of bridge, and then if you want to take wheel, feel free to take wheel. Okay, but I'll guide you through it. On an inhalation, push down and lift up, engage the glutes here, push up as high as you can. Exhale, come all the way back down to the mat. Inhale, push down through the heels, lift up, engage the glutes. Exhale, come all the way down to the mat. Inhale, pushing down, lifting the hips, engaging the glutes as hard as you can. And exhale, come all the way down to the mat. 2 more. Inhale, lifting up, engaging those gluteus muscles. And exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, try to relax the stomach and push in the glutes, lift up as high as you can, and exhale all the way down. Inhale, lifting up and holding here for 5. Inhaling. Exhaling. You can bring the hands underneath the back if you want some support here. Exhaling. You can take a bind if you want to. Inhaling. The hands meet underneath the sacrum. Exhaling, rolling higher onto the shoulders. Keep that fist into the ground. Inhaling, if the fist is lifted, just don't bother with it. Just stay in normal bridge. Exhaling, take another breath. Inhale, push up high. And exhale, come all the way down to the ground. Bring your feet together overhead and your hands up. And just reset here, letting the back push into the mat. And then come back into a bridge position. Touch those ankles with the feet, fingers. The feet are close, hip width distance apart. Don't let the knees flare out or flare in. We're going to go for 1 more round of bridge. Inhale, lifting up and holding here. Inhaling. Exhaling, let the glutes turn on here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling, lifting up a little bit higher on every inhale, and exhale, release any tension. Inhale to lift higher, push into the feet. Exhale, releasing tension. Inhaling, pushing into the feet, lifting up. And exhaling, last inhale. And exhale, release all the way down to the mat. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. Maybe bring the feet overhead, arms together, and then bring those feet back into a bridge position. Now, option to take bridge once more, or option to take full wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana. So if you're taking Urdhva Dhanurasana, bring your hands on the by your ears, and all we're going to do is push into the feet, push into the hands, and come up onto the forehead to begin with. Reset the hands if you want to. Keep the elbows drawing in, and then on an inhale, push up into full wheel here. Let the head relax. Holding here. Inhaling. Exhaling. You can always come down and come back to bridge. Inhaling. Exhaling 2. Inhaling. Exhaling 3. Inhale, lifting higher wherever you are. Exhaling 4. Inhaling. Exhaling 5. Inhale where you are, and exhale if you're in bridge. Tuck your chin to your chest, and then let your back gently come down to the floor. Bring the knees into the chest and give yourself a little rock from side to side. Release that back bend. Whether you're in bridge or wheel, just release it. Rock from side to side. Really, really nice. Letting that pose go. From here, stretch the legs down the mat. And we'll do our final supine position. So both legs stretch down the mat, the feet are together. Now from here, start to lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. Now you can catch a hold of the back of the thigh, maybe the shin, or maybe you can reach for the toe. If you're reaching the toe, lift your shoulders off the ground and look down to your left foot. Point the left toes here. Hold here. You might even want to bend a little bit into your right arm here. Supta Padangusthasana, nice stretch in the hamstrings after all that work. Inhaling. Exhaling 1. Inhaling. Exhaling 2, draw the belly in. Inhaling. Exhaling 3, keep that leg nice and straight as it can. Inhale. Exhale 4, last breath. Inhaling. And exhaling 5. Inhale where you are, and exhale, let the shoulders come down if they were lifted, and let that foot come down to the ground. On an inhale, lift the left foot up towards the ceiling. Take a hold of the back of the thigh, the shin, or if you can, reach for the toes. Lift your shoulders off the ground. Only if you reach for the toes, lift the shoulders off. Look down towards that right foot and try to extend that leg as much as possible. You can bend into the left arm, pulling it closer towards you. Inhaling. Exhaling, point the right foot. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling 3. Inhaling, drawing that leg up. Exhaling, relaxing. Inhaling, draw the stomach in. Exhale, engage your Mula Bandha, pelvic floor. Inhale, last breath here. And exhale. Take an inhalation. And exhale, let that leg come down the mat. And relax here. Bring the knees into the chest once more. Give yourself a little hug. Take the feet as wide as the mat now and just let your legs windscreen wiper from side to side, letting the knees fall over one way and then the other. You can do this as slow or as quick as you want to. Just letting that back twist a little bit here, letting the pose go before we come into our final resting posture. Once you've windscreen wiped as much as you want to here, let the legs come all the way down the mat, as wide as the mat. The hands come down to the side of the body, the palms face up, shoulders are away from the ears, the chin is tucked slightly. You could lift the head and let it come down, make that neck nice and long. It feels nice. Close down the eyes, and we come here to rest, to relax, to let the body download all the information we've just given it, to let the work that we have done settle in the body. Let go of any elongated breathing you were doing. If you'd taken Ujjayi breath, let that go and come back to your natural breath. Let the belly fill with air and just relax it, letting it all go. Allowing yourself to rest here for a few moments in your resting position. Thoughts will come and go, and that's okay. You don't need to stop them, but try not to be attached to them. Try not to be attached to what has come before or what is coming later in your day. Just allow yourself to be in the present moment, here and now, here and now. Relax here for as long as is appropriate for you. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.